Okay, and welcome back, YouTube viewers. The internet is down today for whatever reason, so I'm not going to be streaming this live. We're just going to be recording it for YouTube. Um, so instead of playing something new, we're going to continue playing something old. We've played a little bit of Terraformers before. There's two scenarios we have not attempted to do yet on maximum difficulty, so we're going to do them tonight. This is the plan I'm going to do. So we're going to do Settling Soul tonight on maximum difficulty, which is develop 20 celestial bodies before we basically lose the game. So let's try to do that. So we're going to be presented with three options here early on of how to start the run. We'll see how quickly it gives it to us. Here we go. Balanced development and growth. Development's probably actually what we want for the other scenario. Not really what we want for this one. We'll probably go growth. Yeah, we'll go growth. And then leader profile, we've started with research or farming. I'm going to go research. Extra technology being proposed every time we do a research is good, and the ability to pull more science out of our butt works pretty well. For unexplored locations, large hints, we've got titanium and nitrates. Titanium's actually a pretty good hit, I find, especially if you're doing science stuff. Fill factory down. Some water. So we're going to get 2 food per turn. That'll allow us to get this down in 10. And that'll allow us to expand. We do have a known large nitrates deposit, so grabbing something to grab more nitrates is not a bad idea. Or to spend on nitrates on is not a bad idea. Okay. Lab, hab, tuber farm. We're going to go tuber farm. And then I'm going to want to get some early power with the tritium generator. There's our trade route. Being able to grab territory wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, let's do the bus station. Okay, that gave us 10 nitrates, so we can put the first of the tuber farms down. Doubling our food output. Let's grab the incinerator, because we've already got enough food production, that'll make money, or that'll make power. It reminded me a couple times that I can be trading for stuff. Let's trade for tritium coming in. We'll trade power going out for the moment. Might regret that later. And of course we can set this up to get some power coming in. And then we'll explore science locations. It's a larger meteorite, which actually gives us more food. That's good. So, habitation module down. I'm going to grab the titanium deposit right away. For first expand. I do want to grab that nitrates as well. There's our exploration satellite, which I'll be exploring. We're probably going to want the space elevator because we're going to do a bunch of space development. Brine electrolysis. +2 support for every building owned by the city that costs water. We've got one. We're probably not going to get more at this rate. That city. Robot hub's always useful for the density when it comes to putting land grab in the city. Yeah, let's grab the robot hub. Let's get the power generation. And then we get the next extrudium, we'll take up the bus station. Saturn, Jupiter, Titan. We obviously want to do this one way or the other. So nitrates first, atmosphere first, or support first. Let's go Saturn. We'll grab more people. Maybe more people. And then we're going to stop trading. Start working on that space development. Rising expectations. That is, as you can see, already at the point where we're a little threatened by that. Maybe isn't all that surprising. We are on maximum difficulty. Okay, so we hit the city side over there. So we've got 2 potential expands within the existing zone. I do sometimes like trying to put multiple cities in the same zone so you can get some of the mega projects to play off of each other. So that's 4 to get that active. I probably do want to get this one going so we can get the tritium, water, maybe science. Technologies A. So 5 for every, or 1 extra 1 for every 5 we start producing. 1-1, that's not bad. All technology is 25% less. Lots of extra trade routes. We're gonna go technology C here. I'm going to scrap this choice. Okay, there's the tritium, so we can get the bus station down. I'm gonna use the field research off of this guy for the last couple times we've got him. So we're gonna take automated scientific initiative. That lowers the cost from this one from 10 to 8. Next time we do that, we'll get 5 more and be able to get this one played as well. We're gonna have the food next turn to put that city down, which I think we want to do. Let's grab the nitrates deposit. I'll hold off on placing the last land claim in. I may want to do it something like here. We'll see where we actually end up putting the space elevator and what land grab stuff I want to put down. It's a combination of person and robot. It's also a lot of silicates. We'll probably go to the robot hub here. Science in will apply into planetary shipping. So now we'll get 1 trade route every time we get an outpost level, and for every new celestial level developed on this level. For our victory, we gotta get 20 celestial levels. So we're probably gonna develop every place to 1 at least, so we'll probably get the full, maximum 8 trade routes from that. That'll be pretty good. We got the food. We're gonna go ahead and grab this zone. There's a lot to clear here to make it particularly good. But we got the power for the moment, so we'll place it there. We'll get the happiness bonus for the adjacency. I'll have to do some clearing here. Minimum. To grab some land expand. We don't want the water tritium. I think the answer is yes. Do you want the tritium first or the water first? I think I want the tritium first. Next turn we'll have enough to get the water as well. Yeah. Build leaders. Research is out. Either large-scale infrastructure or mineralogy is in. That would allow us to have more water, although that would cost us more titanium to set up. Decent mines provide an extra trader or okay, that's an interesting choice. Expansion spot for every 3 people living in the city. +1 support every time we build a mega structure. Again, this would probably be the better one to do if we were on the other scenario that we're going to play tonight. So I think we'll try this one. We'll go the water-producing food. Oh, there's another water deposit down there. Okay, so we can get absolutely rich in water if we want to be. We're at 2 silica, 2 titanium, 2 tritium, 2 bunch of science. We don't need to do that yet. We don't have any science to grab. I'm going to hold off. In-depth survey is really strong. And I was desperate to get some more titanium. We could tear the titanium mine down. I don't think we can do that on existing mines. Yeah. But we could disassemble it, do the upgrade, build it up, but that would require a bunch of titanium. Set the mine up here. Oh, and I'm low on power. That's maybe not surprising. We've been spending a lot of power recently. Okay. Okay, we're just going to cycle the turn. Maybe it would have been better to go with the other person. Produce titanium. So this is 6. This is 4. As much as I'd like titanium, I'm going to get that one. Delivery drones. Probably going to go with power generation because I'm low on power. Plus 3 power. There's a large power deposit there, so let's run you there. 5, bunch of food. Okay, it's giving us some motion forward. We've already got the water, so we can go ahead and actually max out. I need to put more people here before I can do that. We could max that if that was the option I wanted to go with. Okay. Might want to clear those 4 spots. We obviously want to get more titanium coming in. Robots. Atmosphere. Trade route. Probably trade route. I might scrap that later. And now we can put the person down. Let's put the person down. There we go. 6 food coming in. And in 4 turns, we'll have that done. Don't need the science yet. Of course, when I'm going to want the science, I'm going to probably need a lot of science. Could do with more titanium. If we can get 20 titanium, we can get the elevator going. Yeah, let's do that spot. Lava tube, okay. There's another large titanium hint over there, so if we can set that up, we can get some titanium. I might do that then. This is a way to spend science. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to do the mineral research here. To get a pay out of science. The goal here is I'm going to get the bacteria spreader going pretty quickly. Now we'll go over the bacteria spreader. A large asteroid. Probably worth... Oh, well, it would be worth the payment if we could reasonably expect it done. And we can't right now because we only got 1 launch capacity. Although, instead of doing the bacteria, I could do the launch pad. Then we'd have 2. 2 would get us it done in time. Okay, I've sold myself on that instead of the bacteria. Oh, and I can still get the bacteria down. Okay. That then. Bacteria spreader down. We only got 1 bacteria to spread. Get that down, get us 30 turns. That'll get us a oxygen level, which goes a bunch of support. Raising expectations. Probably the safari park. Yeah. That's gonna need silica. But otherwise, that's just generally a good thing to do. Where are we gonna get silica? I don't have a mine for it, so I'd have to be exploring the surface. There's some silica. It's a little far out. There's a spot we probably want to explore. That gives us a decent amount of silica. Okay. So now we can get this down. This is not a bad thing to get down for +4 support and a science a turn. Meaning basically pay for itself in 3 turns. Gonna clear some rocks. We're gonna get a tuber farm down. We'll do like another triplet of food production there, maybe. Food factory. It's basically just a cheap way to make +1 food, which is not really what we're looking for. Giant heater. I think we're gonna grab the Marche here for the residential housing. Let's explore that location so we can potentially set this one up. Oh, this one's actually got a good farming quadruped. Okay. 3 turns we'll have the water. We can set that up and then set up the mineral cave. That'll cost us some support, but I think the extra titanium flowing in will be good. Yeah, let's grab the hospital here. Although I don't have the stuff to do the science roll on that, that's probably fine. Okay. For support, we're gonna have to grow that one size to get the mineral cave. But that's pretty doable. Do I want that tritium? So you're 2 science. Gonna be, or you're 2 power, so we got a couple different 2 power explorer spots to do. Let's do that one. And we're gonna want to clear like 2 spots and have enough food, so we're not in a rush necessarily to activate the mine, although we do want a mine activated sooner or later. Second spot, probably Ceres. Decent support and some more science, so let's think about doing that. Sadly can't do the in-depth survey on you. Repower for power. Okay. We only got 2 power of it, so it probably wasn't super great doing that. Okay. Yeah, habitat heating unit, that makes sense. Okay, that's some sort that way. Cycle the turn. Leader, mineralogy's out. Motivation or recycling. Moving rock provides titanium. We're definitely going to be removing rocks in the near future. I think we're going to do recycling here. Sure, we'll grab the soil factory. Yeah, let's send the satellite, say explore that location. 3 power. So we've got the food, so I can do... Let's give me some titanium. Put you down. Does this expand? Hold on, like grab the titanium mine if we had power. Don't currently have the power, okay. Getting some more food, okay. Not exactly what we wanted. Would have ideally liked more power, but we can work with that. Don't have the space for the space mirrors. That's probably fine. Lab, landing pad. I think we're going to the lab here. I'm going to scrap this for the science. I want to get the mineral cave going. Like a robot and a person here, probably. Or a 3-person thing. Okay. Let's get the hospital down. Oh, I need more people here. I need more people here to get the things to make people happy. Okay. So we're not doing any more expansion there. I suppose based on where I was doing it, it'd actually be better to do you here. Oh, I do have the space. Let's get the lab down. Lab down, get some science coming in. Titanium per turn. The climate zone has a city. Sure. I'm not sure we're warm enough for that yet. We'll take the habitation module. We'll complete you, giving us 25 more titanium. We'll work on getting you done, and then we'll move on to the heating unit. And then do the safari park or the space elevator. We can put the first level of it anywhere. We'll have to be a little bit more careful on trying to get that city grown so we can put the second level in relatively quickly. If I put it here, we're going to get the ability to ship nitrates and titanium to space faster. Or there it'll be tritium water. We'll do here. Although here is probably easier to upgrade with you. Actually, this would be a triplet. That would be those 3. Okay, so we'll do it here. Space elevator, +2 trade rates connects to space. All adjacent mines produce extra trade route to export their resource specifically. Okay. So that provides us with a few more export routes. Let's actually get moving on you, which means I need to export something to import some silica. Let's do that. Okay, that balances the budget. Yes, we can in theory export more tritium and more water. We want water for various reasons, and actually the next one's science. The last one's tritium, so we do want to save a bunch of tritium. I was thinking would be tritium next, but it's actually the science next. Get another housing down here, that brings us up to 4, which means we can, when we have the science, do that upgrade. Another bacteria spreader, we'll probably pass on that. That's tempting, but I don't really know any place we're going to put that. That one's believably useful, but I think we're just going to go for the science. We want a lot of science or something. Titanium water. Support. I'm going to do the first level here so we get the titanium, inflow of titanium. That way the heating one can go here and we'll get the support comfort bonuses. Okay, so the biggest difficulty with what's going on right now is I'm having a problem trying to source more power. Because we're basically using it all up in sending things to space. There's another one over there. Gives it a little bit of power. We need 8 to get the mine set up. We need 7 silicon layer to get you set up. I'm probably going to do this where it's going to cost us 3 power and we're going to have like 3. Yeah, a little bit of a wash there, but we picked it up. Okay. Cycle the turn then. Set of technologies coming in. Selling project provides support. We don't actually really want that. Do support for a new robot. Okay, I'm not really liking this set for what we're working on. This is probably the best of the set. Because I'm probably going to be lured into building magic projects one way or the other. Okay, let's grab that for a little bit of science. I'll go ahead and play this. We might get some space stuff that'll combo well off of that. What am I thinking about from oh, because I need 8 power for that, yeah. I want to explore, but we don't really need to explore. Can I could. We've got four people here. So let's play you. We'll probably want to move you later, but that'll be fine. For population, we have 2 population, 2 robots. Okay, so that doesn't actually work there. Never mind. We'll just take the support bonus. Organize the Olympic Games, or we have other priorities now. So I can pass on this, lose 1 support per turn, I think forever. Or can go organize the Olympic Games. I'm going to take the risk with organizing the Olympic Games. It does provide us a decent amount of support if I can keep it going. So we've got 16 turns for the first Olympic Games, and we'll need 15 athletes. We need 5 athletes. That shouldn't be too hard for the first one. We have 3 people here, 2 people here, and 2 people here. So we've actually got a potential of 6 athletes. Assuming we put enough of the locations down. Get some more. More power coming in, that'll be good. Almost 1 power turn. Yeah, we're just gonna roll like this for a couple turns. Yeah, we're gonna get more support. We'll grab that one. Then I want you probably to explore a water site, so we get some water coming in. Some more water coming in. Add 2 waters, not super great. Cycle one more turn. We now have the power to set that mine up. Here we go. It's going to give us a bunch more titanium. You can use for various things. Marsquake. Probably didn't do too much damage. No, I don't have the nitrates to fix you. I do have the water to fix you, but I kind of just don't want to. Your food. I can pay the food. Food's no problem. Okay, we want you to be going. I need nitrates income to deal with the ongoing problem. So we're gonna have to trade food for the silica. Okay. This will be done in 5 turns, plus 1 comfort living globally. We got you up again. And yeah, we don't have enough temperature on the planet yet to play you. So we'll play you again in the zone. We got 3 people here. I would probably want to get up to 6 in 3 slots. So a robot will be 2, a house will be 1, and then we're going to do anything the athlete training complex for the other one. Okay, that'll work. So let's house, and then athlete training complex. And we're just 1 person short there, so we just need the athlete training complex up the next 13 turns, and we'll be fine. And then repair-wise, your nitrates. We may have the nitrates in a couple turns, so we'll have to suffer the pain in the meantime. Power per turn is tempting. Yeah, Libby's choice. We'll take the power per turn. Yeah, there's the 10 nitrates we need to repair you. Oh, your food. I should have probably done you before. So just... I can clear that. Or 4 water isn't too bad in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so our problem's fixed. We'll continue with the 2 cost explorers. And then this person's out, new person's in. Cycling's out, either animals or interplanetary logistics is in. We're gonna take the logistics. Go Central Park. All those are just way too expensive. No, we're just gonna trash them. Megastructure design. Okay, now up in space, we do have a thing that is food. So every time we press this, our 2 food export is going to reduce that by 10 instead of 2. So if we do this 4 times, we'll basically clear Saturn in 5 turns. I could do export the science as well, as soon as we're doing this, and do the same for Ceres. That'll get us 2 more progress towards our goal here. Isn't too bad, I think. Yeah, let's do that. So, resource management. Cycle the turn. Of course, the sport cost goes up. Grab the skyscraper. We're gonna play you again. Cycle the turn. Thunder Forest, Alpine Forest. You are the easier one to play. We're still gonna have to get water in a zone for that to be playable. Okay, this is scrap for science. Export to A science. We're doing a grab for it. Silica is tempting. Let's go to silica. Let's sunlight here. Underground frozen auction, nice. So that means we'll get a support bonus in 2 turns. This might be a good place to put a city up. Although I'll have to, there'll be a lot of rock clearing, because then we can maybe make a run over for the geothermal. Which would pay off dividends in the long run. Although the short run it would be a bit painful. And then we'll grab the last 2 people, or last 2 people for construction. Whenever we put a wonder in here, we'll put some sort of national wonder in here. Probably not the park. Yeah, not the park. We'll probably do the one that makes the support windows across the entire zone. Let's clear the rock and we'll put people here. Okay. Resource management. End the turn. Asteroid lab. I want the science, but now we're gonna have to pass on it. It's way too expensive. For what they're way too expensive in resources we don't have. So I'll let it pass. Enable you. Global support's nice. Move faster on that one. Where are we on you? Okay. So if I do it one more time, we'll be done with Saturn. Although we'll probably keep exporting food. We'll be done with Saturn the time after next. Although we'll probably keep exporting food. Let's trade power for water. And yeah, technically that is actually delaying grabbing the thing, but it's fine. There's the auction level. That's giving us a buff. Could grab another one, so I don't have that one put down anyway. I'm not sure I want to put that one down anyway. So let's turn that in science. We're a little desperate for more science. Let them go. Lose 50 support, gain 20 science straight up. I'm going to do that. Summon on Saturn complete. Plus 2 science per turn. Cool. I probably do want an observatory because we're going to need to get more locations quickly. Okay. Yeah, that probably wants to go on a high spot if we have one. We can get a city expand there, we'll have one. Also desperate for water. Any large water deposits we know about? No, so I'm going to have to do a small... Ooh, yeah, we'll do that small. And then up in space. Getting 4 science. I'm trying to think if how I want to accelerate using the resource management in this area is a lot quicker. That means if I can export 7 science, we'll complete series in one go. How many? Got 6 normal trade routes, I think. Yeah, 6 normal trade routes. So I can only export 7 this turn. We'll export 4. Or silica, for example. That's a trade route we might as well just do. Try to get the silica up there a little bit faster. Okay. And then you. I don't have a regular population house, do I? No. Okay, well, let's cycle the turn. Oh, first hit the resource management, otherwise we'll basically wasting the turn. Up the support costs go up through the moon, because of course it does. Tritium, atmosphere, silica. I like the tritium. Oh no, it's terrible. Okay, for our... Oh, we put in this one. For our space elevator, we have the science for the space elevator, so let's take the next upgrade on the space elevator. So I think I want to do that. That'll clear you. I'll have you done. I only need to export 3 science for that, so we'll back off. Say do that balance. And I have 3 trade routes, so we can accelerate you. There's a bunch of power coming in is going to help. Have the research station. And then to expand you at this point, I need to overwrite the town. So we've actually arguably got more. This is not a connection. Not a connection there. More ability to settle there than we really need. Do you wanna place the bus station? Probably. Sure, let's get the bus station down. That allows us to contemplate going, say, the water and any old spawn over here. Small colony on Seri, so there's an extra water turn. Yeah, those are too expensive. I don't want to spend the power for atmosphere, so we'll scrap that. Okay, so I don't need to be hitting resource management anymore for the moment. Said we're a little more interested in water. Do that for some water. 1 water short from where I really want to be. You're actually 8 power, so I don't quite have the power yet. Oh, actually, I can take a happiness penalty. Oh, I don't have the science. We'll hold off a moment. If we get some more science, then we can get the happiness penalty, or get the observatory down. I don't need to be exporting you quite as aggressively. I do need to be exporting something. We'll export food instead. And then I need power out of everything, so let's swap tritium to, or titanium to power. Okay. Regolith burner, super farm, miners, cottage. I do probably want the miner's cottage. Yeah, let's take the miner's cottage, even though it might not be super great where I'm going to place it. Do you for power. Clear the rock, place the miner's cottage. That actually gives us 2 places to put observatories down. We'll put in the one that isn't going to cost us any support right now. So you're 3, you're 3. We'll do it in this 3 because I think we're going to get better support placing it here. So, okay, so we're not going to lose the Olympic Games, the Mars Olympic Games, in 3 turns. Eldar has a decent support buff. I don't know how much this is going to go by, but we're going to be able to pick up 3 more if we need to. We are still very interested in getting more water. For no other reason than that allow me to set the colony up over here. Given the fact I think that's where I'm going to set the colony up next, let's explore around that area with the satellite. And then we'll pay 3. Oh, I don't have 3 power to play. So actually, we're just going to take the support bonus here. That's what we're going to do. Oh, and I can... Let's pay the titanium to let him bed down for an extra trade route. We definitely want more power coming in. We're a bit power hungry at the moment. It'll start draining the titanium, which isn't super good, but I'll take that as a start. Instead of bacteria or cacti. We'll go cacti. No, I'm going to pass on that. So we the science. We're going to win the Olympic Games next. We're waiting for a project that allows us to get more capacity to set these up. If we can get another opener, we'll open up Mercury, and then that's silica exports. Although right now we're net silica importing, so it might not be super strong to get silica open or get Mercury open. And then what? That was 10 turns until the next space exploration. This has doubled the rate that we're getting it. So if we can get more observatories down, we'll get even more. Yeah. So we're looking for water. We got power now, so we can do that for water. Could do with the 2 more water. Actually, we'll get 2 more water automatically, and then we can grab you. Power titania. I'm 2 power short. Shame. We'll have that power next turn. Okay. Go ahead and cycle the turn. Our next set of leaders is space tourism or plant. I think the answer obviously is space tourism. Yeah. Okay. Another launch pad. CO2. Oh yeah, launch pad. Okay. We're kind of in a good place to put a part break in, we're 47 minutes in. So I'm going to put a part break in for YouTube. Twitch is not watching this, so I hope you've all been enjoying. There'll presumably be another part up tomorrow. I doubt we're going to lose immediately in the next one. We've got a couple different ways to get more support. Although we may not win, right? This is going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. The odds of it getting worse right now is fairly low, but it can get worse, and it will get worse. But yeah, right now we're expected to lose in 7 turns. We'll presumably push that out a little bit. So until next time, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.